Hey internet friends, so today I have a special treat for you. I've been doing some homework and going over older and newer interviews and piecing them together. I have also added captions in some of this video, or maybe all of it. I haven't decided yet, but I want you to listen carefully and follow along with the wording that Daniel Martel states in some of his older interviews. Stay tuned.
I ran up in the woods to the kids. They have cabins up in the woods, which only took me like 30 seconds. I came right back down. She was on the phone with the RCMP.
Now, I'm going to read to you what Daniel Martel just said. And I just want you to look at this picture of Lily. She is so cute, a little stinker. Anyways, Daniel says, I ran up in the woods to the kids. They have cabins in the woods. Period. Now, what I got from that was Daniel ran up in the woods towards the kids, because it says to the kids, and then I realized that he realized that he made a mistake, and he says they have cabins in the woods. Well, we know the kids don't own any cabins in the woods, so who is they? That's the question. Who is they? Who has cabins in the woods? Comment below. Now listen to this next part. It's about when the 911 call was made. Listen closely.
The time, no one will say for sure, but police say it was around 10 a.m. when they got a 911 call.
Now I find this very odd, as the police won't say, but it was around 10 a.m. So it sounds like the interviewer is even questioning this, as she's not getting a direct time on when they called 911. Now this next part, I'm going backwards in the interview. So listen to this next part when Daniel talks about them sleeping and how Malaya is asleep next to him. Listen very closely to it. And then I want you to look at Daniel's face and listen to the tone of his voice when he says, it was about 20 minutes later, and I woke up and I said, where's Lilly and Jack? So the tone of his voice changes and his expression changes. I just find that very odd. Let's listen.
And baby were asleep. Lily came in multiple times. I was not in deep sleep by any means. And then about 20 minutes passed, and then when I woke up, Malaya was right beside me. She was still asleep. And I said, I don't hear Lilly and Jack.
Now, if you remember correctly, in Malaya's statement, she supposedly was the one that said she asked her partner, where's the kids? I'm going to play that clip for you. So don't you find it kind of odd that he's stating that he said it, and then Malaya said it on day one that she said it? So what exactly is going on here?
As hopeful as possible. I want them home. I want to hold them. And I want them home. What happened was we woke up, I heard them playing in the next room beside us, and I was drifting in and out of sleep. And they're not the type of kids that we tell them not to go outside on their own. We always make sure that we're out there with them, watching them, and they happen to just get out that sliding door and we can't hear it when it opens. And they were outside playing, but we weren't aware of it at the time. And the next thing we knew, it was quiet, and we get up and I tell him, my partner, Daniel, I tell him, do you hear the kids? And he says, no. And we get up instantly. We're looking outside. We're looking everywhere, yelling for them. And I instantly just call 911.
So do you guys see what I mean by Daniel saying he did that, but Malaya, on her first interview, said that she did that? It's like they're the same person. It's very odd to me, and it makes me wonder why they are doing that, saying the same exact thing, but they're switching roles. Like, it's very odd. Now, if you listen closer, you hear Malaya stating that we didn't know at the time that they were outside. Now, this is going to be my opinion on that situation. I think that Janie did absolutely hear something that morning. Maybe she heard the dog barking. Maybe she heard the kids giggling and laughing that morning. We don't know. Or maybe Janie saw them outside. Maybe she had an interaction with them. Maybe she hurt the children. Or maybe someone she knows hurt the children or something in that matter. Who knows? It's just my opinion. But, like Malaya said, we didn't know that they were outside playing until after the fact. Because her and Daniel were supposedly in bed. So, could this statement of them both being in bed at the same time be true? I don't know. But someone had to be inside with baby Meadow at the time. And usually that would be the mother. Now, I want to go back to the cabins. I thought it was very odd for Daniel to say what he said about running up into the cabins. Who owns those cabins? Because he said it's more than one, but he said he was going towards the kids. Now, I'm not going to add that clip in again for you to listen to it. You can rewind if you like, but I want to know what you think about that. Comment below and we're going to continue on.
Thrown beneath the home.
The 4-year-old is wearing some blue dinosaur boots.
Police say they found a boot print. And listen to this in the radio chatter.
Families brought us to a location there, not far away, that there's a piece of a blanket.
Police won't say anything about a blanket, but Martel says a piece of Lily's blanket was found near the boot print.
Now, just a few more things before I let you go for the day. Daniel said he put the blanket, which was up in a window previously, into the garbage a week prior to Lilly and Jack going missing, okay? So, supposedly, his brother Justin, recorded him opening this trash bag and getting the other half of the blanket out. Now, as we've heard several times from the RCMP, that they have no evidence of them other than the fact that they were seen in public the day prior, which was Thursday afternoon near the Highland Square Mall. Okay? So, this is telling me that the RCMP does not account for the blanket as evidence, and they maybe feel the boot print is not either. Now, we've heard several statements saying they found boot prints on the driveway from Daniel as well, which I find is odd, because if the boot print was found on Landsdowne Station Road, which is a dirt road, where the blanket was found, that would be near Daniel's family. And supposedly Daniel's father lives down that dirt road on Landsdowne Station Road. I have not confirmed this, as I need to do a little bit more research, but I think it's very odd that the blanket was found there along with one single boot print. What do you guys think of this? I want to hear your comments below, and let's see if there's any more information that comes out about Jack and Lilly Sullivan. In my honest opinion, I don't believe the children are with us any longer. I did believe maybe they were safe somewhere else, but now I just don't believe they're with us anymore. Unfortunately, So this is most likely a recovery mission, and it sounds like police are doing more of investigation through the family, friends, perhaps, or acquaintances, instead of searching around the property or in other areas. Thank you for watching, and if you liked my video, please like, share, and subscribe.